like the tornado and the October snowstorm, you never really know when wild weather will strike, but you can always be prepared. Bob Prince, he's the owner of Storm Ready, and he's here to tell us how we can prepare for disasters of all shapes and sizes. It is tricky because you never know, and you need to have certain things to keep you and your family safe. So first, let's talk electrical needs and things that you might not think of when everything goes down.
Well, basically, the first thing that's going to happen is the electricity is going to go off. We need lighting, so we have a lighting source, simple and effective. 2D batteries, you're good to go. I tested it for 40 hours. It's great. Flashlights, high-quality flashlight, mag lights. We need communications. We want to go check on our neighbors. We want whoever leaves our house within our unit, we want to know how they're doing. So we have simple communications. Watch. Now, very few people carry watch these days. Cell phone is the majority of it.
Well, you know, it's funny, when you mention all these things right here, I think people utilize their cell phones so much that people have the flashlight app. They use this to communicate, and they check it on their phone. So you need all of these things because your phone's going to run out of juice.
Exactly.
Now, you also need to communicate, much like using your phone. Now, this is a radio here?
Right. This radio is 4 ways of recharging. You have a solar and a hand crank on it. We need to know what's going on. There's nothing worse than not knowing what's going on, so we have a radio at all times.
And I think it's important that we also talk about preventative damage, because you know when a storm starts, you might have a tree branch that goes through your window, but you need to do a quick repair on that because things can quickly escalate if you don't. So what do we have here?
Well, we have 6 mil plastic here, available at any local hardware store. We have the stapling kit with 2 varieties of staples. We have 550 cord, which is something that's used to tie up, pull branches out, tie them off the window or whatever is obstructing it.
Now, Bob, we were talking about this earlier. This 550 cord, it doesn't look like much. It looks like a shoelace, but it can do some amazing things.
It can. That cord actually can hold 550 pounds. When I was in Iraq, our vehicle blew a fan belt, and we made a fan belt out of 550 cord. So it has a lot of unknown uses. It's a very, very important part of a preparedness.
Everybody should have something like this just hanging out in the cabin, and a respirator because you never know.
Exactly. Well, the pandemics, they are here. Several years ago, we had the bird flu. Get them now, because when these things strike, these items will not be available. The stores will sell out.
And another thing too, when you talk about a lot of natural disasters, you need to get out of somewhere quickly. This, you were saying, is a lightweight and it's effective.
Right. A lot of homes will suffer tree strikes. Doors will become jammed. Not everybody's a big hulking fireman with training.
That's true.
This is a lightweight and effective tool. In Katrina, people migrated into their attics because of the water level. They didn't evacuate. They were trapped in their attics, and it didn't work out well for them. This simple tool, you can pick through a roof rather quickly.
If things get bad, you can get out of wherever you're trapped in. Now, the other most important thing, food and water, because it's one thing to be stuck, but if you're stuck without food and water, you're not going to last.
No, you will not. Well, I'll start with the water purification tablets. You know, if the water is suspect, we have to treat it. We cannot take a chance on getting any type of dysentery or anything like that. These are things that are commonplace after a stormwater contamination. Food, we have several varieties. Freeze-dried, we have a military-style ration, and we have 400-calorie food bars. They can be used at a variety. If we have to evacuate, you want to eat while you're driving. You don't want to stop.
That's true. Now, a lot of these things, the purification tablets, a lot of these things can be bought at camping supplies stores.
Exactly. Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Now, let's talk about this, because if you want to do some heavy-duty cooking, you can do it, even if there's no power, no anything.
Exactly. It's lightweight, it's portable, and it's effective. The fuel sources look like a can of spray paint can. They are available, like you said, at local camping stores. You heat up 2 cups of water under 3 minutes on that, and then you use it for the top ration.
Okay, and lastly, this is some dried food, and this is a really handy tool because these things, they take up a lot of space, and you can't have a whole house worth of this.
Exactly.
So this right here is a little can opener that can fit on any keychain. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a P38. Its origins are traced back to World War II, and they still make them today, and they're open anything. Any can you need to have open. Keep it on your key ring so you always have it.
Well, Robert, thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Feeling a little bit safer, and for a list of supplies that you should keep in your home, just visit us online,